Ahoy there, Legends of Runeterra fans. I'm Dead Broke Nerd, and I've got another list here for you guys today. This is the Dark Deals deck. I have worked on a little bit here, and I based it off of the list that Static Sheep, one of the players in our Legends Cast Discord League, ended up winning the event with. This is an absolute blast to play. It's become one of my favorite lists to pilot on the ladder. I think it can be, it's not top tier, but it's definitely not expected, and it has like game against a lot of different lists. I find that it's never really quite completely out of a game. There's a slight weakness, I think, to some of the super slow controls, so like Trundle Aesol can definitely be a big weak point for this list, but besides that, I found that it really can theoretically handle anything, and that's what I love about mid-range lists. This is a more aggressive mid-range list. Against the mid-range mirror and against control, you typically want to play pretty aggressive. You want to be the aggressor because you don't really have too much that will take you into the late game, with the exception of a leveled up Twisted Fate, which, by the way, this deck can do really, really well. There is, between Pale Cascade, Guiding Touch, Zap, Spray Fin, there's just a lot of ways to draw cards, including the Messenger Sigil. We're using the Messenger Sigil as a way to get Diana going on 2 with a 1 spell mana banked. We almost never play anything on 1 unless it's the Duskbringer, but these two are your mulligans. Most of the time you're going to mulligan for Duskbringer or Messenger Sigil, so you can play it with Diana or the Shade Stalker. But the Messenger Sigils will go and shuffle some Cosmic Doggos into the list, and those, when you summon them, will get to draw you cards, which is absolutely great for leveling Twisted Fate. You have obviously some great buffs between Pale Cascade and Pocket Aces. Pocket Aces is great in this list because you're drawing so many cards. You can usually get it for that discounted price, and it sticks around. So try to slap it on top of a Lunari Shadestalker or one of your 2 champs in order to get the most out of it. Here at the top end, we have Zap Spray Fin, which is going to draw you another card. It's also elusive, which is kind of how we're planning to close the game out, is through elusives and buffing those elusives. So Zap is great because it accomplishes both those goals. It also draws a card for TF. And then we have Jack the Winner and Cygnus the Moonstalker. Cygnus recently got the buff from a 4-2 to a 5-3, so this is going to be a big way to close the game. Of note, a lot of your allies aren't very big, so you're not going to get that max value out of the given ally elusive part, but just giving itself elusive with 5 attack, that's a nice way to get a little bit of reach to burst that enemy down. Jack the Winner I have in here at this 2 5-drop slot. I used to run 2 Yordle Grifters here, and in fact, an even earlier build of this ran Riptide Rex instead of Cygnus, but with the Rex change and really with the Yordle change, which affects the viability of Rex, we've gone into a different direction with Cygnus closing out the top end. There are a couple different options here. I'll just let you guys know. Between Jack the Winner, I've also looked at running, here, I'll go ahead and pull it up. I've also looked at running Razor Scale Hunter, which is a more control-y tool, will help with combo and some control, but I also have had a lot of success playing the Abyssal Eye instead. Jack the Winner gives you a card that you can use to trigger Nightfall, which is nice, but Abyssal Eye just is an elusive and can draw you some cards to get TF leveled up a little bit faster. I really like both options. Just play with them and see which one you guys decide to go with. The only thing I guess I'd have to say on this list is when you're leveling TF, you definitely want to be protecting him as much as you can, and that's kind of hard to do in this list. You might consider toying around with some of these cards here to get Sunblessed Vigors in. Guiding Touch is really great sometimes, though. It's not super amazing at healing an ally because a lot of the allies are pretty low priced. So I could see toying around with dropping a Guiding Touch and maybe one other thing and putting a couple Sunblessed Vigors in to defend against some hard removal. That's it, guys. I don't want to ramble on too long. I do think this is a really, really fun deck, and props to Static Sheep for showing me the original list and giving me the idea to tinker with it even further. So, Dark Deals, that's it, guys. I have 2 videos attached. Both of them are really fun games, so I hope you'll stick around for them. And until next time, I don't know. Good luck on the ladder. I hope you guys try this list, and if you have some feedback on it, throw it down in the comments. See you next time. Okay, getting started here. Looks like we've got a game against Aurelian Soul. So Demacia and Targon here. Gonna be trying to control us pretty good. Not sure how good of a matchup this is. I think this deck really hits its stride against aggro and other mid-range. Against control, it tends to have a hard time against a lot of healings, like the Star Shapings and Radiant Guardians that I'm sure this deck is going to hash out. For now, though, let's go ahead. We're definitely going to toss the Pocket Aces. We'll toss TF. I like this little start here, so we're on the odd attack token. So there's Diana.
They forced us to choose death or the blade.
We pick up a Dusk Petal Dust. Oh, I didn't attack there. What a dummy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that.
Mother Moon,
I feel very dumb right now. Now I could Pocket Aces while it's cheap. I missed 2 points of damage I didn't need to miss. I could Pocket Aces while it's cheap. Or I just pass. And if I just pass, this will be 3. So I could go. Well, he'll.
forgive me.
So I could trick this if I wanted to Pocket Aces it. I don't think I do though. Okay, so we'll Dusk Petal.
Temperamental as moonlight.
And we'll grab the Diana.
Find your own light within the darkness.
Yours is a light I cherish, Moon Sister.
Okay. Draw 2 different dragons. Oh, is this a just a straight up dragon build? That's pretty cool.
It's our time.
So we'll pull you, and we will Pocket Aces. Which is nice because that buff does stick around. So we'll be able to go and quick attack, strike that. Good, 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 good. Okay, so I picked up the Lunari Shade Stalker. Passed there. I think we'll go ahead and put Zap down. It's a little slow. It's kind of a slow card. So it's good to get Zap down when you can. Pick up a Messenger Sigil. That's really great for triggering all the Nightfalls we've got in our hand. Okay. Now here's the question. Are we attacking this round? You know, we would be able to get the Nightfall of Diana if they play something. So I think I am gonna get the Crescent Guardian down. At least so I can trigger the Challenger.
Arise in our
It gives us a good big boy here. Ah, there's a dragon. Okay. So let's go ahead, and that was all of their mana.
Lunari, rise.
Let's drop it like that. They might go block one of these cheap guys. But if they block Diana, we have the Pocket Aces. Hopefully. Okay, gonna single combat, huh? So we could Pocket Aces Diana here, so that, in fact we will, so that it kills the dragon. And then our Overwhelmed creature does get the 5 through. Nice, they're down to 9. We got a couple cards we can draw here and start refilling. We've got a elusive. There's another dragon. So we're starting with the Pool Shark. One of the best cards in this deck, honestly. Pool Shark is excellent. We go through cards quite a bit. Okay, so challenge is there. We'll block. We're going to invoke. Let's see. Moonglow. Falling Comet is pretty nice, but it's not going to help us win now. So we're going to grab the messengers. Okay, so they're going to invoke something. Now the question is, do we want to get the Shade Stalker down now, and then we'll be able to swing with a lot of stuff? So even if they block our most amount of damage, we'd have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes.
The moon approaches her zenith.
We have a lot of elusive in here. We don't have a lot of, necessarily, like, a lot of reach. Oh my gosh, we're gonna completely refill the board after swinging.
It's our time.
So I think he has to block there. Probably wants to play a trick. Doesn't have one. This is pretty great for us. They're down to 1. Okay. Unfortunately, unless we pick up a Twisted Fate, we don't have a way to do just one. So we'll play the... Oh my gosh, there it is.
Deal me in.
And unless they have a heal, which they could, they're Targon. They could have a 2-man heal. We got it! Let's go! Silly dragons.
Outplayed.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so we've got... we're going to be on second attack token. I think we throw it all back. I don't like any of this for my opening. That's better. That gives us Diana Messenger Sigil. So this is going to be a They Who Endure, probably.
Lady Elise, where are you?
Okay.
No, 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 no.
Do I want a Duskbringer and Diana? Probably not. Right? I'll just Messenger Sigils. Let's get that in the deck.
Ill met by moonlight.
At least we've got TF early.
I will be heard.
So we'll remove the last gasp here, give him the true 1/1. That's fine. It's probably not ideal, but... I guess this guy's roping. We're just thinking really hard about the first couple turns in a deck that kind of plays itself. I guess that's not true. I think They Who Endure is not easy to play, but once you learn the patterns, you kind of know what to do. So maybe it's his first time playing the deck. Glimpse. It's pretty standard. Cool. Cool.
Night flowers upon your blade.
The promise of a new moon upon you, Bloom Tender.
Bloom Tender.
That egg, did it move?
That egg? Did it move?
Tidings from the sky.
We're going to go ahead and throw down that messenger, cycle a card. Although maybe I could have waited for TF, but that would have been waiting like a couple turns. Now I've got another messenger. Another cute doggo. So, it's like totally cool. Alright, so we're going to go here.
Leave me no recourse.
Ignorant thrall.
Yeah. Okay, it's gonna pop over to us. We've got 4 mana to work with here. I can definitely get TF down and do the red card and deal 1 to all of the enemies and the Nexus. But then if they play something like Callista, we don't get to swing.
Come, a new phase awaits.
We're still gonna do it. And the reason we're gonna do it is because I think I need to get TF. I need to try to get TF leveled. This is one of the best decks in the game. And once They Who Endure comes out, I don't know if there's much I can do about it. Stalking Shadows. Okay. So he's only got 2 mana to work with, so that's actually good for us actually pushing damage this turn.
My
Is he getting a glimpse?
wanes.
Oh, Unspeakable Horror. Okay. No, that's alright. They heal 1. We do unto everyone, and then we swing for
Something
4.
for all. All or nothing.
Alright, cool. Pick up our 3rd messenger. We shuffled 3 in, and they're all back now. Doggo, draw the card. Sure.
What's that noise?
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
We can get pretty wide on our board too, especially when we get these doggos. Where are we at here? 3 out of 8? Getting pretty close. Let's go Zap. Because I can go Zap Shadestalker.
Gotta go with the flow.
Draws me 1 more card. Another Sigil. Five of 8.
Oh, fresh soil.
Interesting choice to go now.
Unseen, unfriend.
I do have Hush for They Who Endure, I guess. It's the only copy in the list, though, so if they have 2, then we can't do anything about it. So we're going to push 4 here. We're going to draw up to 6. I'm worried they'll be able to kill this before we can do it. That's what these saplings are normally really good for.
Hesitation's a tell.
Okay. Priestess is going to invoke. Let's see what they snag here.
Calm mind and open heart. Greet
How
the
did they
night.
get that card? Did they steal it? How did they steal a card? Trying to remember. Oh, they Unspeakable Horde, right? Because they didn't steal. They just created another Nightfall. Got it. Okay.
Let's do this.
So we're not gonna throw any of these in here because they'll get just blocked by the saplings. So I guess that's why they did that. Yeah, there's no. I mean, I can throw TF, but it doesn't matter. It'll just block with these saplings. I throw everything in there, and then they'll go block, block, and then 2 other little things. That doesn't make sense. Just send the 4 at the face and be done with it. So I guess that's why Blighted Caretaker is to summon blockers.
We
Sure.
must take action.
Okay. The serpent is not good. So we hush. And then we hush. And because we got to keep TF alive here. I don't think we win if we don't keep TF alive.
Grow up so fast.
Okay. So we go block. Block. Block.
Cannot hold us down.
Block. Yeah.
Silver light.
I need to pick up a card that also draws. Maybe I should have Messenger Sigiled maybe just to increase the chances of drawing something that draws, but in this case, it's fine. So we'll buff. I don't know which one's better to buff here. This, I guess, dies to less things. Because they could have like a Withering Wail or something. Do they even run that? I don't think it matters. So we draw a card, we level.
Looks like I'm on a hot streak.
On a hot streak. Let's go, baby. So we should be able to get a stun off if we play enough cards here. So then we'll play Crescent Guardian, which will blue card. And then we'll have the ability to burst twice. Or 3 times. I mean, honestly, pick a card could just shuffle the Dusk Petal. Get a Jack. Interesting. Callista. Okay. Crescent Guardian. Yeah. That's going to red card them. Getting the stun on They Who Endure is pretty big. I think a Blighted Caretaker would be the worst thing that could happen right now. Doom Beast. It's not ideal either, but can't really do anything about that. Okay. So we'll pick a card. Shuffle the Dusk Petal Dust. Stun They.
All that glitters.
And we got him! Let's go! Take it down, They Who Endure! That's what's up, guys. That's what's up! Oh, I freaking love this deck. Twisted Fate is my boy. Oh, man. What a good one, guys. Whew. I'll see you guys next time.